Hey guys, welcome back to Bug Radio Season 2. We are super thankful that we have the opportunity to do this again for you guys this year.
You have the three of us on the mics this season, myself, Michelle, and Brittany. Nia's off working on other projects, and we wish her well.
And we hope to bring you guys the best topics this season and hopefully have a lot of fun.
Hey, it's Brett.
Hey, it's Mish.
Hey, it's E, and you're listening to
And you're listening to Bug Radio.
All right, so to start this season off, we are going to be talking about internships. Now, we all have internships coming up in January that we have to get, and I think we're going to make this like a little bit of a series called the Internship Series. So here we go, we're doing part 1 today. So I think what we're just kind of mostly focusing on is the fact that we have no idea what we're doing at all when it comes to internships.
Yeah.
We have like classes called Transition to Work where we find out how to write resumes and do cover letters, but I think we still feel pretty lost about it, and we're just kind of talk about that. I for one have no idea how long my resume should be, what employers are looking for internships.
Yeah. And it's hard when you have just a bunch of professionals telling you, this is how your resume should look and then you will get the job, when at the end of the day, it's not that easy. It's never that easy.
No, I know. And we have like all these guest speakers coming and talking to us who are like
who made it already.
Exactly. They're professionals in the field. And it's so hard to look at them and be like, yeah, I relate to you, because they have this great resume with all these great jobs on it. And we have literally squat on our resumes. We have our retail jobs.
And I understand that they did obviously come from the bottom
where
at
we
some
were.
point,
Yeah, where
but
we
it
are.
is a different time. Everything is changing, so it's hard to relate to somebody that if when they were applying for a job, it was definitely a different industry. It was a different scene.
Everything moves so quickly in this industry. In
Like
the media
LinkedIn.
industry.
What was LinkedIn when they were applying for internships or trying to get into the industry?
Yeah. I feel like it's frustrating when professionals have different opinions on what you should do, like Michelle was saying about the resume thing, because, we have like professors who tell us 1 page is more than enough. You should be able to condense what you've done in 1 page, whereas other ones do say the 2-page thing. And I just feel like employers don't really want to see 2 pages about an intern. You're literally going to be an intern. And obviously for us, an internship is super beneficial. It's going to be more beneficial than anything for our future jobs,
and we need it to graduate.
We
need these things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the competitiveness of our field is really coming out, because we have the classmates who are like, oh, I have this internship that I just got, and you really want to be happy for them, but you're not.
No, and that's honestly, I feel like that's partly not really our fault, in the sense that people are constantly telling us that this industry is so competitive. There is no jobs. There's no hope.
Always.
So you feel like everybody around you, you're competing for the same job, the same opportunity.
And your anxiety level just goes up times a million when you hear like, oh, I have an interview even, or like one of my good friends just got her internship the other day, and I was just like,
cries
I'm
in
so
corner.
happy for you. Like, I am happy for her, but at the same time, it just stresses me out more.
Yeah, no, it's hard.
Yeah, it's annoying to like be comparing yourself to other people, especially when you don't even like what they're doing. Like,
I know, like she's not even in the same field as me. She's in PR.
Exactly.
So.
It's like, I don't want that internship, but I'm still mad about it.
Yeah. I don't know, just like the whole LinkedIn thing, I think. What even is LinkedIn? I hate it. I hate LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me. I just don't like the way it's set up. I don't like the way you
it's
connect
with people.
It's
a whole other social media
It just
thing.
makes me wonder if people actually get hired out of LinkedIn. I feel like people
I don't believe it.
Like,
I think that LinkedIn is like an old people thing, like made by old people for old people.
Made by
it's
old
not
people
user friendly in
for
the
old
least. Like you
It's
have to like
not.
send
It's
them an
complicated.
email. It's very like not the way our generation works at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like we have all this pressure to like have the perfect LinkedIn profile and like go from being an expert to an all-star and like have that perfect profile, and that's gonna get you your job.
Perfect picture, the perfect background.
Yeah, and I'm just like, really, I didn't even like. I'm sure LinkedIn works for some people, but
if you think about LinkedIn, it's like this creepy portal of people showing off what they've done.
Yeah.
Like their jobs. Yeah.
it's like literally.
I'm expert level LinkedIn profile.
Yeah.
Check me. Like it's weird. It's just weird.
It's just like put your resume on here and then also like pretty much do a job interview on this social media platform.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird. It's a weird concept, but I think at the end of the day, the main thing is to just stay in your lane, do what you want to do and not worry about who's
I guess,
gotten
like,
an internship.
we
who
should talk
hasn't
about,
gotten an
yeah,
internship.
our best tips that we've learned so far. I think the best thing I've learned so far is we did, like, practice interviews. So, like, always ask for a business card. And I just think, I know this sounds so friggin' passe, but, like, connections, that's what it's all about. Like, our prof is
talking to people.
Yeah, our prof works in the field that I want to work in, and I'm just trying to, like, really chat her up all the time. I know.
And any chance you get, I feel like, even if you're not at school, if you're just out and about and you just talk to somebody at work or something, I always just drop it in there. You know, I'm looking for an internship. I'm in media studies, because you never know, like,
the
what
more
people
you talk about it, the more sometimes you'll, like, find people who have nothing to do with your area of study. They know someone else who does,
exactly.
and they'll be like, oh yeah, I have a friend, blah blah blah, hit me up, like, I'll let
but
you
it's
know.
definitely also stressful when you look at those kids who are, like, so well set up, like, you know, the ones that are in our class that are doing the most. They have, like, pretty much their lives together already, and I'm over here like, I don't know anybody in the industry. And I guess that's not true, because we have each other and we have our profs that we know, and just make connections as much as you can.
Get involved in stuff at your school. If they offer it, do it.
That is a really good
waited
tip.
so long and did nothing. Now
we did this.
We did this, thank
Which
God.
is like a huge help.
We saved ourselves.
Okay, well, going off of things that are happening to everyone around us that are not happening to us, weddings now are getting, I feel, younger and younger. I think we had some debate about this, but I feel like girls that are younger are getting married more often. It's all around us. Everyone's getting engaged, around me at least, and weddings are soon to come.
Yeah, I feel like for myself, everyone around me is getting pregnant, so they're all getting married.
That's true.
And I think that's, like, a big trigger right now, because, you know, you get pregnant, you have the kid, and it's, like, not even, I'm not seeing a lot of teen moms anymore. I know there's a lot of them, but I'm not in high school, so I'm not seeing that a lot. Right now I'm seeing more, like, people my age getting pregnant. So since they're in their 20s, it's, like, okay to get married, you know? Because of that, I'm just, like, used to that now. But I was reading something, and it was an article online. It was about these women in Korea, actually. They started this group. Essentially, there's just a group of them where they go out, and instead of, like, you know, when you get married, you hire the photographer, you go out with your hubby to be, take all the photos. Well, no, they are, like, in this stage where, like, yes, marriage is totally a thing for them, but they don't need a man to make it happen. So they're so involved in their careers that they don't really have time for a wedding, but they do have time to hire their own photographer for themselves and take their own independent wedding photos. So that's what they do. Like, these girls in these groups, like, they just buy their own wedding dress, hire their own photographer, and take photos to just show that they are independent. And I
badass bitches. Plus, especially, like, when you think about, like, that culture and, like, the way they do get married very young, to be kind of like the antithesis to that is really interesting. I feel like nobody here would do that. Like, who, like, I feel like you would just be ripped apart on social media here. You'd be like,
you bought a wedding
hell?
dress and took pictures on it, took pictures in it and posted it on Instagram,
like unless it was Halloween, like, I don't know.
You would be a little bit judged.
Just a tad. Like, who has the money for that? Like,
they do, though, because they're in their career and they're not spending it on a stupid man.
I wonder if their intentions would be to get married after, though, because, like,
yeah, I was gonna say, are these people that actually want to get married someday, or are they people that have no intention of getting married, and it's just like, because that's what I find I'm seeing a lot of people that have no intention of being married is like, they don't really care to, like, it's not something
that's like a newer
life.
thing. I think people who are just, like, very secure and not ever wanting to get married.
Or not even like just get married, but like they're willing to, say, do common law or be with somebody, but they just don't want to spend the money on a wedding and the production of it all.
I think also, like, comes with, like, a lot of, like, you know how the divorce rate is always going higher and higher. Like, people are just kind of scared for that commitment because they know they can just be happy without tying the knot and like make it last forever. And they've seen so many people around them tie the knot and it's not lasted.
A lot of people think it's like a jinx, like, of their relationship, and they rather just not and just stay where they are.
A lot
also,
of people seriously.
marriages are expensive and divorces are very expensive.
Yeah, that's why people stay together. I know so many people who want to be divorced, but they just stay together. No, seriously, I know a lot of people like that. But yeah, I don't know. I personally see people around me getting married our age all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, even if it's like YouTubers who I don't actually know.
Yeah,
or
a lot of YouTubers are getting
But are they getting married for YouTube?
Yeah, no, I feel like that's that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Like, they're just doing it for YouTube. But I know like a ton of girls who on graduation day their boyfriends, or like right after that, like right around the time that you graduate from university, your boyfriend pops the question, or whoever pops the question. And I just feel like I'm seeing that all over my social media now. Everyone is engaged, everyone is choosing their bridesmaids. But the thing with that is that they're not getting married for years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're just getting engaged to get engaged.
Forever long.
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
People that get engaged for that long, I'm like, that's like an omen of like, we're just gonna break up and then this wedding is never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Seriously, though.
It's not good.
I want to just, if I go engaged, it'd be like, let's get engaged. Next year needs to be the wedding. Like, I feel like it's just boom, boom.
Okay, maybe like 2 years. Weddings are so expensive.
No, I think I do a year. A year max for me.
I think you guys are dreamers and you're not realizing that it's like $25,000 just for your venue.
That means like, don't propose then. I don't want to get engaged unless I'm in the place where I could afford a wedding. Or like I have like the resources.
Exactly.
But I feel like we're never gonna be able to afford weddings because we can't afford houses.
We're not gonna be able to afford anything.
I know. I feel like this is getting. I don't know. I just feel like this whole weddings thing is like, it's not our culture's way. Like, these girls who are taking these pictures, like, good for them. They're independent, but that's not like the Western way to do things. I think.
Yeah, not at all.
It's not the Western way, so.
It's not the bestern way.
Hey, this is E. Stay tuned for more Bug Radio.
Okay, so now we are about to get into some trending topics. Michelle, would you like to?
All right, well, if anybody has been on social media, which we all have been, we all know that the Gilmore Girls revival is coming to Netflix next month. You guys don't watch Gilmore Girls, so obviously there's a special place in hell for you both. But I watched Gilmore Girls. I actually just binge watched the entire series, and I'm very much looking forward to this revival.
What is the revival? Are they just putting the show onto Netflix, or are they actually continuing
the show's already on Netflix.
Is it like Fuller House?
No, yeah. But no, I guess. Everybody's the same. Like, all the same characters. Everybody's coming back. It's literally just the same show, I think 10 or 15 years later, however long it's been. It's literally just the same show. They're picking up. They're doing 4 90-minute episodes, spring, summer, fall, winter. It's called A Year in the Life. So they're showing, like, the whole year.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's of, like, sick. A life in the Gilmore Girls. Anyways, you guys don't know anything about Gilmore Girls, so we can't even talk about it. So I hate you and we're not friends. But I just think, like, the Gilmore Girls is a show that obviously was very woman powery, especially back then when it first aired, and such a simple concept, like just mother and daughter. But what shows do you think, in your guys' opinion, like your shows that you would want to see a revival, and why?
Oh
wow, that's a really good question.
A smart guy. Well, okay, but if it's a serious show, because there's so many funny shows, I would
Fresh
bring
Prince
back.
revival.
Yes, Fresh Prince. Yes.
100%, because I think that was just such a.
Are all the people alive from that though?
No, Phil.
The dad is.
Phil.
Yeah, the dad passed away.
He passed away.
But I think you could still do a revival without him. He was old in the show to begin with, you know. So
really
I think the reason that so many people are clinging to the Gilmore Girls like this is because, like, the Gilmore Girls is a show that, like, transcends all the generations of women who watched it, and also, like, so heavily focuses on, like, women being, like, badass business women and, like, going out, and Rory's, like, a journalist, and that's how she ends the season. So, like, a show that you think, like, helped you, I guess, in your youth, not just, like, something that was funny, and, like, what you would want to see a revival of.
I liked Seventh Heaven. Is that weird? I loved that show.
I actually never watched Seventh Heaven.
I really loved it. It's because my mom watched it all the time. I would bring it back just because I enjoyed it so much. Did it help shape me, or like the way you're describing Gilmore
I guess
Girls?
We don't have to help shape anybody. Like, the Gilmore Girls didn't shape me because I just watched it. So
No, I would definitely bring that back just because, like, the characters made me feel so, like, they're a family. They're just this huge family. They have problems. They had drama, whatever. But, like, at the end of the day, they always have found a way to make you just feel like everything was okay. And, this is life. Life is messy, but we can fix it after. I like shows like that, like feel good shows.
I want an Arthur revival.
Yes, Arthur.
Oh my
Arthur,
God.
you have been wearing the same yellow shirt, my friend, since 8th. No,
Maybe
third
you could
grade,
wear
and
like
you're
a
8
yellow
years old.
blazer now because he's older.
Have they ever done a One Tree Hill revival? Why not?
I never actually watched One Tree
I
Hill.
didn't watch that
Really?
either.
You didn't watch One Tree Hill?
I think my
I didn't
sister
watch it when
watched
Gossip
I was
Girl
young.
my friend
revival.
watched it.
My sister's like just watching Gossip Girl now. I never watched it though.
XOXO.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I
I thought we talked about it
Gossip Girl?
before. You told me that Serena came back. What show was that? Oh, that was the
no,
Hills.
the Hills.
That was the Hills.
Can we get a Hills revival?
We actually just had one. They just did.
I know, but a
this
real
is where we are
one.
now.
I want Oprah to come back. I just want her back.
Isn't that still on?
Yeah, but on the own network.
I just want the Oprah Winfrey show
Oprah, why are you
revival.
separating us? I feel unequal now. Like, I need to have this network in order to watch you. Like, it's like
It's on basic cable.
it's not the
Yes,
OWN
it is.
network.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not. You have to pay for that channel.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously.
50. It's like 50 something.
Oh my
for
god,
me.
fine. Okay, anyways, the Gilmore Girls is coming back. I think November 25th. Yeah.
November 25th, guys. Mark
November
it on your calendar if
25th.
you like
Mark it
Gilmore
on your
Girls.
calendar. Everybody does like Gilmore Girls. Binge watch if you haven't. This is not an ad, but it should be.
So you know what I read?
What? What'd you read?
Okay, well, I did read this article in Cosmo.
You can read.
And yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, no, I did read this article in Cosmo, and they're talking about so basically some guy sent
Oh, I hate this already.
A guy did it.
No, okay.
Of course.
So a random local man sent
Random local man.
a random local sent in like a letter to the editor of the Barrington Times that this is what he said, quote, "Yoga pants are the absolute worst thing to ever happen to women's clothing." And then he went on to say how women shouldn't wear yoga pants unless they are young and petite and cute.
Ew, what a pervert.
Petite and cute.
Of course.
And that if you're a certain age, basically he's saying if you're an older woman, you should not be wearing yoga pants. And that it is the equivalent of a man wearing a Speedo to the grocery store.
Okay, first of all, oh my god, a Speedo doesn't have legs.
Which is outrageous.
I don't think he understands the most uncomfortable thing about a Speedo is that I can see your entire genitalia through it. Like, it's just like...
But if you do think
It's-
about it,
but
you don't
like,
get
you can
that
see
with yoga
some
pants.
women's genitalia through
that's
it.
the thing. Like, do you think yoga pants are provocative?
I mean, you
or
should-
a little bit too much? They show too much.
I think when you buy the perfect fitting yoga pant, it won't give you like a camel toe. Like, you need to veer away from the camel toe because that's the biggest issue with yoga
Well,
pants.
obviously everybody needs to veer away from that period, but
Yes.
I feel like
Some people don't notice it though. Like, they don't
I don't
realize
know.
that
That's
the
their
pants
own
are-
How do you
problem.
not realize?
I just feel like
They're
how
just
can
like,
one
"Oh,
person
snug."
say like, "Oh yeah, this is awful." Like, first of all, he's not in a relationship. Second of all, like, who cares? Like, if I see some super fat guy in sweatpants, I'm not like, "Oh my god, sir, you should go to jail for that."
Yeah.
Like, maybe you
Yeah.
don't want to see it, but whatever. Like, it's not
yeah,
your
does it
problem.
really
It's not
affect
for
your
you
life
to
that
comment on
much?
either. And
Literally.
especially to go as far as to say that, like, "Oh yeah, I really only want to see like hot young girls' tight asses in yoga pants."
Yeah, like that's
Like,
completely
of course you
inappropriate.
do. Like, you're literally condemning one like group of women, but saying it's okay for another group of women because they're hot, which is literally like that's just the twisted, warped ass minds of society. But
Yeah.
like, I just can't believe this guy said that.
After reading it, it actually reminded me of when I was a kid, like in middle school or whatever, and wearing leggings or wearing yoga pants was kind of like taboo, and we weren't really allowed to do it. People would do it anyway because like grade 8 you want to be a rebel and all that kind of thing, but a lot of people would just like wear leggings and they thought it was inappropriate because it was too tight and it was like showing too much, you know,
shape and stuff.
That never happened at my school.
Yeah, it was such a thing at my school. We were
Did you go to
not
a
allowed.
Catholic school?
I did go to a Catholic school.
I went to a Catholic school too. It's like that, no spaghetti straps.
No, see, in public school they don't care about you. They're breeding us
to
be that.
They're breeding yoga pant wearing moms.
Little prostitutes.
Oh my god.
No, but yes, I don't know. I feel like it's not an issue. Like my sister has always worn them. Like both my younger sisters. Like I just don't find it like buy the thicker brand, like buy the thicker ones. Like,
they shouldn't be see-through.
Yeah,
I
they should
agree
not be
that like when they're
sheer,
see-through, like you should maybe wear those more as tights under a skirt or whatever. But like buy the thicker ones and you're fine. It's a pair of pants. Like I've seen some guys wearing some pretty disgusting things. I've seen guys walk around now in those friggin' Under Armour compression pants, which are leggings. So
they are.
Yes, they
are
leggings.
Sometimes they wear shorts on top of them too.
Yeah, that's like a thing
so they can like sweat more at the gym or whatever.
But I don't go up to them and say, take those off now. You're
Take
a
those
crime
off.
against humanity.
off.
Your booty is not tight enough.
Unless a little cute 12-year-old boy is wearing them. Yeah. That's what this article is saying. Like, God. I'm gonna go ahead and say that like older men, I don't want to see you in leggings, but like those hotties with the tight booty, you can go ahead.
Can rock them.
I think it's funny how he said they have to be petite and cute. Like it's not enough if they're petite; they have to be cute on top of that. Like how shallow.
Like an ugly petite girl.
Like what? Petite, yes. Okay, cute, no. Oh my god, take those off. Like so ridiculous.
He's not in a relationship, guaranteed 100%. Like leggings are just comfortable. Like you can't fault us for wearing them. Yeah. It's like wearing nothing. Like of course we're gonna do that. It's like sweatpants but like cooler.
Wearing leggings as pants was seriously revolutionary, I think.
It was.
Yeah. Like who did that? Like leggings for me used to always be the things I wear under my jeans in winter because it's so cold in Canada.
But shout out to whoever said don't worry
don't
about
wear
that.
the jeans.
Don't wear the jeans, just wear the tights.
Well, I feel like they came from like long johns or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Long johns.
Don't even talk about those. They make me uncomfortable, to be honest.
I don't know. I never wore leggings until high school, to be honest.
Yeah,
same. The bell bottom ones though, not the tight
them.
ones. The tight ones at the bottom I wear all the time now, but like the bell bottom ones, the T&E pants and the Lululemons. Those are, like,
that's what
cool
you meant.
thing.
I really had to think about that. I'm like bell bottom leggings.
Yeah, like the freaking.
No, I get what you mean now, but I
ones.
have to think about it so hard.
Anyways, this is not for men to decide. Wear your yoga pants at the gym, at the grocery store, to a job interview. Just kidding. Don't wear them to a job interview. Unless they're fancy ones.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No. Maybe they have like leather detailing.
Yeah.
Wear them everywhere. Just never take them off. And never let men tell you not to. The end.
Another episode of Bug Radio. Got it.
Recording that.
Can we do that?
We should just record this thing.
We should have just record. That's what I said. I said just press record. Or just put in the video. In the video.
Kill Bug Radio stars. Oh, dead. Okay, close the show, please.